Hello and welcome back to the TV Nerd Silvertail. It has been quite some time. Quite some time since I did anything YouTube related, and in fact quite some time since I played this game. So I believe there's been an update or two, or possibly three since I last played it. So hopefully my game still works. Oh dear, it's been far, far too long, truth be told. Which is a shame.
Following the path of destiny.
Oh, oh, that's interesting. Do they have a voice now? That'd be interesting. Oh dear. Yes, it's been quite a while. Quite a while indeed. Which, is unfortunate. Sorry. As I say, it's been a while. I need to double check what my strategy is. Killing, if I recall. My ice elemental. Someone said something about ice elementals. Which, I mean, it looks like it's got some potential for damage, but, yeah, I don't know. I suppose icy combinations? I don't know. Anyway, anyway, as I say, it's been a while. So let's throw myself right at a champion to test my my oh dear, what's the word? Untested, unpracticed. I'm out of practice and I'm doing weird things. So our champion is a necromancer. Interesting. Oh right, brings the dead hero back to life. I remember that. Does a lot of ice damage, which isn't actually bad for us in this situation. Physical damage aimed at the front, and ice damage everywhere. Applies a weakness to ice, which is not great, but these ones all have a resistance to ice, so that works out pretty well. Geez, you guys have got better armor, but I care about you less. Alright, so that works. I guess you're doing a lot of ice damage. You've got slightly better resistance, so I'll put you there. And, yeah, that seems good. I'm going to be a bit slow as I remind myself how to play this game. Like I say, it has been quite a while. Which, I regret. I regret that it's been that long since I played this game, but I guess it's... Well, I needed a break from doing YouTube stuff, because I think I burned myself out. I was trying to do, like, too much at once. I wanted, in an ideal world, to be doing, like, 3 separate series on 3 separate games all at the same time, which... Well, it made sense to me. But in the long run...
I'm waiting for you.
In the long run, I think it just meant that I just ran out of steam. Oh dear. Now what do I do again? Sure. I mean, I suppose these two together probably have a pretty heavy attack at the front, doesn't it? Slowing them down would help. I forgot to check these guys' resistances. Or do I normally bother with that? I think I normally just focus on what they do to me. Ice weakness consumes frostbite. But does that do anything when it consumes them? I'm still not sure what I understand to be the case about consumption of abilities. Geez, you're not surviving nearly as well as I would have hoped. Unfortunate. Interestingly, I think we can get rid of the guy at the front. Which would be nice, except she'll bring him back as a skeleton. But I suppose that's better than him being a fully fleshed man-warrior thing. There it is. I'm starting to think that the skeleton warrior is more dangerous than the soldier who was there before. If only I had some abilities that would hit the one in the middle. Because that'd be good. trying to figure out whether I'm better off or worse off at this point. There's still 3 of them. I mean, it's only a skeleton, right? Passive. Can't come back to life. Okay. So, well, she can't bring him back. Magic Brambles, Flamboyant... Oh, I remember Flamboyant Lightning. I'm gonna go for the Brambles, because it makes them all elementally weak. Which will work into this, I think. What do I have? Physical damage with poison, nature damage and nature weakness, morale and slowed. I guess I'll focus on the weaknesses. I remember I was always trying to put lots of elemental weaknesses on them because, you know, my boss is very good at elemental stuff. Alright, we're here to make them tired, to try to whittle them down. To be fair, those spells really did a lot of damage on these guys. You know what? I'm going to go for the thing that stabs the problem child. Yeah, but I was idly saying, but then of course, getting hopelessly distracted at the same time. I felt I had to take a break from YouTube because I had to think about what I actually wanted to do. I've ended up just being, dare I say, generic. Because the reason I wanted to get into YouTube wasn't really because of... Oh wait, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm distracted completely. I'm noticing it's got a bar here. So like, maybe the morale can't come back beyond a certain point anymore? Just trying to figure out this new little bar, because I saw something about the morale system, but naturally I didn't actually read anything about it, I just... Oh, what's that symbol? Increased by 50%. Oh. Why's that? Was that something he did? No. Maybe from one of their people died? Oh dear, it feels like I barely know this game anymore. That's unfortunate. I really like this one's tiredness effect, because it does just weaken everything. And make for easier kicking of rear. Yeah, I'm seeing this bar is going down. And I am wondering if that's a new max morale. That would help with the reason why morale sort of became a bit hard to use. And one reason why I've stuck so resolutely with death. Oh wait, the morale took a super hit on the death, maybe? I feel like I don't understand morale at all anymore. Ooh, let me think. These are powerful things. I like silence, but I'm not really going for morale-based victories at the moment. But silence would still be good. But I've got traps that I like, and I've got a strategy about them, so I might not. So you do nature damage and demoralize. You're definitely like a demoralizer, which I'm not really going for. Whereas this, I like this. Chances they'll come back as a skeleton warrior. That's good for delaying the opponent. And we saw with, you know, our enemy there, just how much of a pain in the rear a skeleton warrior can suddenly be. So we'll stick with that for the moment. I forget what you were about. Air weakness. I don't really care about that. I'll put you in here just for some variety, because why not? It's not like we're fighting a champion anyway. See, I've got enough money. Let's see what the engineer can do. I like my traps. Should I upgrade this for later, or this for immediate bonus? Oh, I can do both of them. Never mind then. And there goes all my cash. Wanna bet that this event is an offer to buy something? Oh, no. Oh, what's this? Demon attacks regenerate their life by 100% if the target is affected by bleeding. I don't have bleeding attacks, so that's a no. Oh, what's this? Elementals attack, apply 1 official stack. Oh, yes please. I don't even care about you either. That's a new one. I don't remember seeing that one before. Let's go for the veterans. Risk and reward. I still remember that. I still remember that so vividly and keenly. Now then. Now then, now then, now then. You do, see, you restore life passively. You have that annoying penalty remover, which is annoying, of course, hence the fact that it's annoying. Let me think. You do poison. Highest life. Immune to my spells. I hate you already. You fire, right? Fire, nature, and air, all aimed at the front. That's going to be tricky. But anyway, I'm probably going to hit them with poisoning first. Or will I? Actually, since they're about to hit Team Ice, let's hit them with the Icy Breeze first. Yeah. Well, let me see. I'm afraid I don't even care about what you can do. You're going here because they're firing everything at the front. So I'm going to put you folk in like this. And that should do, hopefully. You in the... Well, actually, no. Hold on. Let me think about this. I'll put you at the front for guarding purposes. I'll put you in the middle because sturdy purposes. And I'll put you at the back. Interestingly, demoralizing these people might be a lot easier than it used to be. Even with just the one demoralizer. You know what? Rather than apply poison and resistance to just one thing, I do this because I think her main spell that I attack with hits on two separate... Yeah, that rose thing. It does... It hits on two different elements, so weakness to both of them might be better, I think. It's been a while. I don't remember. Let me see. Poison or nature weakness? For 4 rounds. Are they gonna get there by then? I don't know that they are. I don't know that they are, so I think instead maybe I'll just... I don't know. Ooh, that's a tricky one. They're not going to be applying any more nature weakness for a while, and 4 turns, that won't last long enough. So let's just get some damage over time on them. Maybe if I'm lucky, she'll use her ability immediately and get rid of the poisoning. Oh, but then she might also get rid of the ice weakness. Well, her ability was always going to be a pain.
Holly!
Oh, and she heals them, of course she does. That's very annoying. You didn't last long, and that's why I got that blinking artifact. Thank you very much. Maybe we can get rid of her quickly. That'd be nice. Sure, I guess. I need to watch their morale to see what it does. I feel like some... Oh, come on. Oh, this is not going very well. Yeah, we'll go for that. Oof, that would barely... Would that do anything to them? Apparently, maybe not. Oh, of course, you're immune to my spells. That's why. Slipped my mind. I'm really quite terrible about getting distracted, as you might have noticed. What I was going to say was... One of the reasons I decided to take a little time out was to think about this channel and what I want to do for it. Because what always excited me about games wasn't just the playing of them, and because I mean, this is a good game. I like this game. I really like this game, and I would like to show off games like this. But That's not really what the channel that I envisioned in my head was to be about. Which I guess is the point. What excites me about games is story. I love story in games, and that's the thing about games that I find the most exciting. Wow, look at all that tiredness. That's pretty fun. Sorry. Max 70. Oh. Imagine if we could get that on everyone. If I had a much more powerful forward hit, then this could really start pushing that back. Oh, well. At this point, maybe I should just hit the attacks? Yeah. This isn't going as well as I imagined, because... well... So why is that? Is that a morale thing? Like, they take enough morale damage, and they start taking more damage in general, because they've lost heart? Or something? I don't know. This hasn't gone very well. They all made it to me.
A foot in the grave.
Polly!
Oh dear. They've given a lot more vocals to the character, which is, I mean, it's interesting. Ooh, that's interesting too. Removes all their penalties, but does that. I think I'm leaning towards just trying to be rid of them. So I thought that would do more. This isn't looking good. Yeah, so I love story in games, and I love games like this, like, to play, because obviously I'm playing it and I enjoy it. But at the same time, it's not really exciting to me to play games like this for the channel, because while I enjoy playing games like this in my own time, what am I to say? As you can tell, I'm not very good at actually saying a whole lot.
Delicious.
I just sort of mutter about what my plans are, and so on. Which, to be fair, is a large part of what any YouTuber does. But it's not where I want to be.
Excellent fertilizer.
I really shouldn't be talking over her dialogue, because it actually seems kind of fun. Okay, yeah. Upgrade the one spell I actually bothered to use. Ouch. That was not a good one. That was not a good one at all. Dear. Well, it seems like our front line's strategy is completely changing. So much for that. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. The only one I can upgrade is this one, which isn't terrible, but I don't think it's worth all of my money. Oh, we can lend some siege equipment. Well, my icy people aren't going to be in use for a smidgen, so... Golden Leaf. Monsters gain once transformed into a tree. Oh. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't want to keep it, really, because I don't transform them into trees. I suppose I could, but I don't. I don't really want him. Sorry. I'm focusing too much on the... well, I say focusing too much on the game, but I'll never get my words out if I don't actually focus on saying the words that I plan to say. Yeah, I'm aware. I suppose it's nice that it asks me. Yeah. What I want to do with this channel, really, is to try and focus more on story, because I could play games like this forever, which I do enjoy playing in like my free time. And I love the opportunity to just show them off, even though, you know, there's probably people who are showing them off a lot better than I am. But, so it's... as much as I like being able to show off games like this, and even though that is something which I wouldn't mind just doing generally, I don't think it's where I want to be. It's not what I want this channel to be about, if it's going to be about anything. So I'm likely to start focusing on games where I feel that I can do the thing that I really wanted to do when I started thinking about making a channel, which was to try and go into games where I can play as the character and poke fun at the story and storyline and comment on the story and storyline from the in-game perspective of the character. Or just play games that seem to have an interesting story in general. Because, well, what can I say? I like story, and I never felt like when I watched other YouTubers, I saw a whole lot of focus on story. Yeah, you've got people who comment on the art and the programming and all those aspects, which of course are vitally important and fundamental to the game. And it's good to admire the skill that is required to do that aspect of games. But the skill that I want to admire openly and to push the admiration of, if anything, is, as I say, the story, because it's overlooked so often. Or at least I feel it is. So I mean, obviously, I plan to keep playing this game until I feel like I've beaten it and have shown off my complete lack of skill sufficiently. But after the series I have in mind, other than this one, are more story focused, or well, it's more games where I can either make a story of it because I find the situation funny, or games which I understand to have an interesting story, because I also like to do things blind. Because there's nothing like the first time you play a game, you know? You make mistakes, that's for sure. So many mistakes. Some of them are just funny, and some of them are just moments which you feel you'd like to be able to share the hilarity of laughing at yourself with them, or with other folk. I guess from my perspective, that's kind of what I want to be focusing on. And that's what future games from me are likely to focus on, which might indeed mean that I don't I need the regeneration right now, which might mean that I don't end up posting as much, which is fine, because it's not like I've got a large fan base that desperately requires regular posts from me, or anything like that. Oh, you're pretty badly hurt, huh? I'm actually running out of people, which isn't good. People, monsters, you get the idea. I suppose I should upgrade you a bit, since I'm sort of going for an icy chill strategy. Ooh. Did they ever fix this? Let's watch. Yay! It didn't go down! It went up! Hurrah! That's nice. Ooh. Sure. Yay. Good for you. The workout. Oh, I need not much money, just a little money. I don't have it. When will I learn to save some money in this game and always have some available? Eesh. I don't have a choice, do I? You're saying rent this trap, or do nothing. Or rather, I can't do nothing. I can't even do nothing. Let's choose the icy area. It's been a while since we were there. And that spell will probably better suit the icy chill strategy. Huzzah. But yeah, I don't have the stamina, as it were. Oh yeah, ice weakness followed by icy spells. That works out well. Although you're not Oof, this is a team with lots of ice resistance, which is a pain in the rear. But hey, I'll weaken their ice resistance. I'll have to see what I can do about that. I mean, I have icy stuff, and I have to use icy stuff, so what can I do? They're mostly attacking with ice as well, which is interesting. So put you in the front, put you in the back, I guess. Put you there. Or at least they're not very... They well, with the exception of you, mostly have a weakness to fire, so... Can maybe make this work. Fingers crossed. And a blast of poison just to welcome them to the boss's room,
I'm
which
waiting for you.
they might reach at this point. I think less posts will help my stamina for making YouTube videos, and also allow me to focus on what I want to focus on. But that also means I need to be focusing, I guess, more on picking the games that I want. And I mean, obviously that means that if anyone out there has an idea for something which would suit my style... Oh, right, you. I forgot about you for a minute. Anyway, as I was saying, if anyone had an idea for a game that would suit that idea of games where there's a character that can be played and a story to be poked fun at, or just a game with a good story that I might not have played and could play blind for the sake of folk living vicariously through said story, then, you know, I would be very interested in hearing what those were. Because like I say, I adore a good story in a good game. It's what I live for. But I think I've said the bit that I wanted to say, so I'll start focusing on the game again, which I think my monsters will thank me for, because I seem to be losing an awful lot of them. Yeah, I don't feel like I focus on these ones at all. I don't even know what their blinking things are. That explains the fantastic resistances. The resistances are up, that's part of their thing. Still, the first barrage of monsters didn't do badly. It's just a shame they had so much ice resistance. Can you imagine if they hadn't had any? That combination might have finished them off in a flash. Really need to be applying more nature and ice weakness specifically. Because if they do get to my boss, which they occasionally do, then I need to be ready for that. I do love this one. I mean, I really love the Lich, or Dark Magus, or whatever it's going to be calling itself. Ooh. Suits all stacks of burn. Interesting. 2 stacks depends with most stacks applied. That would be mostly the elemental weakness, which I don't... Let's see what this does. Okay, so consumes all stacks means activates all stacks, I guess. Oh, that's right. That was effective. Huzzah! Ooh. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Applies burn to all heroes when a demon is defeated. Do I have many demons? Applies terrified when a demon is defeated. Oh, that's interesting. There seems to be a lot of defeat demons and do stuff to them. I'm going to get this one because I haven't seen it before. And do I have many... Are there succubi demons? I mean, you would think they'd be, which is why I'm asking that question. They are. They are demons. I mostly seem to have elementals. Oh, but look. I actually do have several demons, which is nice. Darn it, you've so little morale. Just generally speaking. Guess I'll bring you back. The front line always takes so much, hurt. Oh. Thank you. After my little mistake, I need all the medical care I can get. Ooh, seminar. I don't think most... What was the join? Okay, one of these does things to adventurers, one does things to my people. I think I like the Sanctuary better. Okay, okay, they start with elemental weakness, that's good. Bleeding is good. Increases damage taken. I don't apply that one on my own, and it's good. This I can apply on my own, that I can't, so we'll take that. Chance for some moolah? You know, I've got enough blood that I'm not going to hurt my character anymore. I don't think I can justify my character taking any more damage, judging by what happened when I was at full health and one group of adventurers got through to me. Oh dear. I would like to win this time after all. Okay, this is a no-brainer. Unfortunately, yep, they all have ice resistance again. It's like the game knows that I'm playing as the Enchantress and is thinking, they're gonna go for ice. Air at the front, smacks us with ice. Can't be demoralized. Well, luckily I'm not doing that. Ugh, that's an unfortunate skill, and so is that one. They really don't like my penalties, huh? And moves all my monsters around. That's still my least favourite one. Of course, this is where that silencing trap would have been a great thing. Well, in that case, I'm going to put them where I don't want them. Air weakness. Oh, you can apply vulnerable. Their air resistance isn't great, but he only hits at the well, he doesn't only hit at the front, but I just don't think he's going to have enough time, and this one can apply burn by dying. So I'll go with you. Fire and ice. I love, like, having them both frozen and burning at the same time. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm going to assume that you're still going to be alive and just put my people around, sorry, my critters, my monsters, around randomly, with the desperate hope that you'll put them into a better arrangement for me. Now I'm wondering what the large centaur fellow sounds like. That's a bit of a pain. The vulnerable will be wearing off as they work their way through. Enjoy your poison. Man, this guy's always annoying because he doesn't have any armor.
What?
Oh, wait, just remove the penalties? Remove the ice weakness, which is actually a bit of a pain. But, I suppose it's not too bad that he's used it now. Now then, let's try to slow you down. Perfect. No frostbite to consume. And I'll still smack you for some ice weakness. Slow you down even more. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and now we're slowed down. Good old skeleton fellow. Help this guy stay alive for a few seconds. Or not. Fortunately, they're hitting with ice, so he's not instantly dead. I'm curious that the giant yeti has frostbite. I feel like there's something a bit awry with that. But what are you going to do? I really hope they would have done better. But such is life, I suppose. Oh, you're immune to my spells. Pain in the rear. I would have hoped you would have all had ice weakness at that point, but can't be helped, I suppose. You had elemental weakness anyway. You just healed. Ugh, each fight. That's unfortunate. Anyway, still make them tired, which should give them a bit more time to... get killed. That's not bad, because the guy behind doesn't have much protection. Or much health, even. Relatively. Now, if I can get her out of the way and then use Impalement, that will be powerful. Oh, they all got a little burned. Handy. I like this one. I like the Cursed Spirit. It seems like there's potentially a whole strategy around using demons, except you need to hope to get the right artifacts. Risk and reward? Maybe. It has me curious. Right, let's get her out of the way, because Impalement isn't that good while her armor-clad self is in the way. Well, actually, her armor isn't that high. Surprisingly. I mean, she looks very heavily armored. There we go. Bye-bye. I'm very curious by this morale barrier thing. I may need to try and go back to my old favourite strategy of morale soon. Although it doesn't suit the Enchantress, really. Although I need to figure out whether or not the last boss is around yet. Now see, that just happened. That just triggered. It might be when the morale is low, or past a certain point, they just take more damage from everything. Which would be interesting. It would be fun if the same sort of thing happened the other way round, you know? Like, if they're super damaged, they're easier to demoralize. Because that'd be kind of fitting, I think. I've already got 2 of you. Whereas more life will mean that I will die a bit slower. I'm still going to die, obviously, but slower. Come on. Ugh, I dislike that I try and move them and it grabs their nameplate instead. I'm like, move. Okay. Well, can't afford the engineer, so let's take a workout. I have money this time. Wait, can't the engineer? I have lots of money. I guess maybe I just don't have anything I can upgrade. Okay. Sure. More armor. More health. You skip the rope and then you whip yourself with it. That's how that works. Gold? Possible. Oh dear. No thanks. No thanks. 3 weeks. Plus morale. Nah, I'm just gonna go for this thing. Stole the farm's onions. Farmer's superly bland. You're so cruel. It's nice that they have a sense of humor. Oh sure, let's see. Nope. Oh well. You lose some and you lose some. Oh. Ooh, hello. It's an elemental. It's got a star over its head. And it costs a whole lot, so it must be great. Okay, tell me about you. Oh, I've seen one of you before. You do everything. Ice damage and frostbite would be good in the ice team. You know what? I kind of like you. Let's see what you do. Besides, I do have an... Ooh, elementals do more everything, so he can just keep hitting them. 52. Ah, right, this is the end of the first year. Let's see if I survive. I think my episode has run over a bit. But this is a good place to end, because if I lose, then I get to start anew next time. Oh wait, I remember you. Damage dealt reduced for each penalty applied, but she sheds penalties like nothing else. So, basically, she will blast everything with heavy nature damage repeatedly if I don't have a whole lot of nature resistance, like none. These guys will be demolished by her. Air and fire at the front. Ooh, this isn't good. I'm going to put you here, you here, and you here. Oh, you're not in a good way. And she gets to attack early. This could be a complete disaster. But I'm gonna see. Let me see. We've just gotten past the ice. Going into Nature Town, so I'll put in the Poisoner. Well, I say Nature Town, this guy anyway. I should probably try and get some better, like, nature monsters. Although, I'm putting this down, but should I use the icy thing? Just reduce the ice
I'm
resistance?
waiting for you.
I don't know. I like the idea of just generalized elemental resistance or weakness rather, when I know that she's going to be hitting them with everything. Poison or nature weakness. We don't have any nature here, so no point, and it won't last. It won't last. I don't know actually. Will they kill me in 4 turns? They might. You know what? Okay. Of course, she'll shed them off her, like, lickety-split. Let's do each penalty. Yeah, she's not going to stay down for any length of time. It applied Demoralize to all of them just to bring her down a little, but no, she'd shed it in an instant. My best bet, I think, is to pound through this guy as fast as I can, so I can actually start applying attacks to her directly. Ouch! When I knew that was going to hit hard, but ouch. Yeah, Frostbite to everyone, why not? Because then this guy can hit the guy at the front super hard, who would really help if he had some ice weakness. Can I risk trying to apply ice weakness? He will not survive another attack from her. I need to just go straight for the as much damage as possible, I think. Maybe it's the wrong call, but I think that's what's going to be best. Yeah, they wouldn't have survived. Dang, that was a really bad one for me. I don't have much nature resistance around here. She is going to be a pain, because I'm all about applying penalties. She just sheds them like nothing else.
Holly!
She will shed tiredness as fast as I can put it on, which is quite an impressive feat, actually. Unless both of these can hit her at the same time, then she won't be able to. You know, I wish she attacked first and then shed them, because it's so harsh the other way around. Okay, this guy is basically going to die without too much help, but I need him out of the way. Oh, they do take morale damage when one of their allies dies. Finally! Oh, I've been saying since this game started that should be a thing. So that would totally be a thing. One of your companions has just been savagely slain by monsters. That would hurt your morale, wouldn't it? That'd make you a lot more likely to want to run away. Oh jeez. And she's got a lot of nature resistance. I honestly might be better trying to hit the guy at the back just to have one less enemy to deal with. Because she's got to have some nature resistance, yeah? So she will, this champion actually won't be that good against my boss. And one flick of my boss's penalty consumption will wipe this guy out in a heartbeat, unless I just do this and, yeah. Oh, she's taking more damage because her morale went down. I'm starting to understand this, I think. She can't shed all of that. Get some more of this on her. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad, because I'm pretty sure that she should have a hard time with my boss. She can't beat my boss, because, well, she's got resistances to both of my boss's main attacks, which is not good. if my boss has any other sort of attack, then surely she can chip away at this one faster than she can be chipped away at.
Oh, did you lose your friends?
Oh, dark. Dark. Air damage and applies frostbite. I'll use this first because I might as well get rid of those penalties, because there's no way she's actually going to take the damage. Let's try hitting her with this. The frostbite, yeah, the frostbite hits before she sheds the ability, so it might do a little more damage overall, I think. But yeah, we have this. We've got this. She can't. She's just not the right hero to fight our boss here. She's trying to fight off a dryad with nature magic. It's just not going to work. Goodbye. What do we have? Demon's attack. Alright, they're bleeding, which isn't going to work for me. Interesting. Demon, so potentially more burn. Fire weakness. I just don't know if that works with my strategy. I've got a bit of burning around. So he can apply burn to everything. I don't know. I just think he's going to weaken my lineup. This guy is okay. He's big, he's hefty, he's got some resistances to fire, which some of my people don't have. And he can hit hard in the middle. I'm pretty sure that could be useful in the right situation.
Good work. We'd like to offer you a promotion.
A well-deserved one, I might add. So I get the spells. Ooh. Your new spell. Oh dear. I'm trying to remember what these even did. Poison corpses. Poison body. Applies 3 poison to all heroes when killed. Okay. So basically, if they die with this on, then they start spreading the poison. Which is interesting, and it basically doesn't wear off. Lots of tiredness to the back. 2 random penalties, level 3. I remember I liked the idea of Cursed Seeds, because it is the ability. There's lots of weird penalties they could apply, but random is hard. Mental alienation is tempting, especially with morale being a bit more powerful now. I don't know. 100 damage of the type equivalent to the target's lowest resistance. Only hits the back, which is annoying. Sandstorm. Oh, temptation. Deals 4% of target's maximum life as fire damage for each penalty applied to the target. Now, I apply a lot of penalties, right? That's each different sort of penalty. And I do apply a fair few different types, right? But it only does like 4% per. As fire damage, though, so it might do more. Interesting. Blazing snowflakes. Hits them hard if their ice resistance is negative. Applies bounty. Oh. Monster who defeats his hero gains motivation. That could be useful for keeping my good monsters in line. That's interesting. That's tempting for all sorts of reasons. Although, I don't know, this one just sounds kind of fun. So go with that one. But I'm going to have to call this episode because it's gone on way too long. I will be back. I will not cease until I have beaten this game with every boss that I have availability to. Which I guess will include the engineer when it's around, if it's not already around, because it's on the starting page now. But anyway, this was Silvertail. Be sure to come back if you like what you see. We would always pack a plan D. It's here to be dragons.